welcome to the first episode of Talk of the City. I'm your host, Chelsea Aguazor. I'm 18 years old, and I'm also the chairperson of the Teen Advisory Board. And I'm here with our other members for our first episode who are going to discuss with me today.
I'm Shania. I'm 15 years old, and I'm the vice chairperson.
Hi, my name is Jaden. I am 16 years old.
Okay, so our first discussion topic, we kind of discussed about this earlier, it was our favorite hangout places in Miramar.
Okay.
So you can go first.
Okay, so personally, my favorite places are the Barron Youth Enrichment Center and the Sunset Lakes Community Center. I like them because I use them for my volleyball team, and then I have friends that also play there with me. So we personally just like those better than the other facilities we play at.
For the volleyball team, is that the school one or?
No, it's a club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite place is in Miramar are the Miramar Regional Park and River Run. I love the Miramar Regional Park because it's very mixed, and it's near my house and where my friends are. So when I go there, I see a lot of friends, even at events there. And for the River Run Park, I just grew up at that park a lot, and even to this day I have Girl Scout activities there, and it's a really fun little community park, so I really enjoy it.
It just clicked to me which one you were talking about, River Run Park. I grew up near River Run Park too, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The one with the sand and but they renovated it so much lately.
It's mulch now, it's no sand.
It's completely different. I went there back in October. October was the last time I took my sister there, and I was shocked because they had another sitting area on the other side of the playground.
Yeah.
And then you were saying there's no more mulch and stuff that, and they made more sidewalk areas and stuff,
and more exercise machines.
Yeah. So I don't know. It feels weird that everything's changing up. It does look nice, but I kind of do miss the old stuff.
Yeah.
The old stuff.
Except for the sand.
Yeah.
I
hated
the sand was annoying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It would always get in my shoes and stuff like that. It's
wingworm, nasty.
Yeah. And also for the Miramar Regional Park, I just want to mention that at least for that park, my favorite parts about it are the amphitheater.
Yeah.
Because they had a lot of cool events there. I went to the Latin Music Festival, and that one was really cool and stuff like that. And I don't know why. I think not that I don't know why I went, but I just felt I don't know. I knew it was a theater, but I wasn't expecting it to look like an actual theater.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple events too there, the fireworks stuff like that. So I really only go there for events. I haven't been there really for my own personal use and stuff like that. I probably will because they have a skate park there now, and I do like to roller skate. I remember one time when I was roller skating at the rink, some kid, it was a random kid, he told me it's better to fall on your butt than is your face. So I don't know, that's been my motto every time.
I'll fall backwards instead of forward.
So I don't know, as long as it's not my face, I'm completely fine with it.
Yeah.
So for my favorite places, the first part would be the Paris Morning Bakery. It's actually here in City Hall. It's kind of down the street. You'd have to walk over.
Yeah, across the street from the Dunkin'.
Yeah, the Dunkin'. It's in front of the fountain. Personally, I like to go there for studying purposes, and I feel a lot of people do that too. Because I went last weekend, and everyone there would have the little laptops and little iPads, and they're writing and drawing stuff like that. There were a few people who came in and out for actually family or hanging out purposes, but it was very much a kind of an academic space. I don't know, I really like it and stuff like that.
I've been there a couple of times, but I never bought anything. I just went in there to basically
browse.
get AC and go back out.
Window shop.
Yeah, window shop basically.
Yeah. I've only gotten their boba there, but I haven't I've been intending to try something else, their actual iced coffee.
It's a bakery / little store
but they also have lunch options too, so I don't know. I was gonna try that.
Starbucks a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's Starbucks.
And lastly, my other favorite place would be Anson Park. I used to sometimes in the morning, my family, it was very rare. We don't really do that often, but we would just go there randomly in the morning. We'd just run around the track field and stuff like that, and it's pretty empty. And back in middle school, I actually used to be in track, and we had one meet there and stuff like that. Yeah. And it was, I don't know. It was hard. It was a couple years ago, but I did relay and stuff like that. I was I guess I was a sprinter. I wasn't built for long distance.
Me either. I can't.
But I've only ever done the 200 and 100s in relays and stuff like that.
Oh, you did the 4x1.
Yeah, 4x1s, that one and stuff like that. So I did that, but only in 6th grade. I don't know. I tried to dabble in sports a little bit in middle school, but I don't know. I guess I was really kind of upset that I wasn't good at it immediately. Yeah. So I ended up dropping it, which I kind of do regret a little bit because I feel it would give me I don't know, some not personality. No,
It gives you something to do. Like
Yeah.
yeah. I like Anson too because like me and my friends when we like ran track, that's where we had our meets at, and then like our practices. So like I like the track. Yeah.
It looks big to me, and
Same size.
It feels
It's
bigger than
big,
the,
it's
It's same size. It's the
it
same
feels
size.
bigger than the school one too. Like
Right.
I think it's just because
I
it has
just-
more lanes.
Right,
Mhm.
yeah, they
There's
have
more
more
lanes.
lanes,
Yeah.
so it's like more like intimidating, I guess.
Mhm.
But I've been there too, but like more for like the inside, so like inside
like
of there.
the gym part.
Not the gym part. I had a party there once, and then like I
Like
went
the
to the
hall?
park there once with like a couple of my friends. So I've been there, but I've never actually been on to the track field before. But I've like drove past it, or I like walked near it, and I'm like, oh, this place is big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they added like shades thing too, which is
Yeah,
actually good because
which
when
is- Yeah, because when I used to go, we used to have to like set up
sit
tents.
in the bring our own tents, or
Yeah.
you just sit there in the hot
and
sun.
then the tents used to fly away. It was crazy.
But yeah. So like with Anson and stuff like that, I feel like a lot of these places kind of like connect to like sports
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I played basketball too in middle school. I remember our coach was all like, "Oh, my goal is have at least everyone on the team like score one basket," and I was the only one who didn't score a basket all season, stuff like that. And it was kind of embarrassing and stuff like that. And I didn't really want to go back because because I felt so bad because coach was like, "Oh, like I'm kind of tall, I'm like 5'9", but like
Right.
back in middle school I was like 5'6". So
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I was definitely taller than the other girls
Right.
like that. So my coach was like, "Oh, you're so tall, you can like make those baskets." Like, no.
No.
I was doing
That's
anything.
Who
Like-
was your coach?
Master P.
Oh yeah, I had him too.
I went to West, so like I had to like take a bus to
Yes,
Central.
yes.
oh yeah, we
Mhm.
went to Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 2 girls from West that went from like
Yeah,
West
it was
to
like
Central.
very
too.
few.
Yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, I remember, and then when we went to, like when we did our the high school tour, in he saw me there and he actually recognized me and said hi, and I was like, I don't know,
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked.
He was strict though. Like he was tough on you, but like he was cool at the end though.
Yeah, he was really nice.
I don't have anything to say really. Like I really like Ansing though. Like not being there, like or been there personally, like on the track or anything. But it's a cute little park. Like even the little park is so cute. It's like, oh,
Like if I'm like not, I guess like on the actual field, I'm in the park. Like personally, I'm like a swings kind of
yes,
person.
I love the swing.
I love
it,
the swings.
Love it.
I literally only
Like
go to parks
when
for
it's
swings.
empty,
Yeah.
I'd be like the one like sprinting down to the,
Yeah.
to the swing because it's like then the next person's ready to come and it's either I get there before or I push you off the swing.
Yeah, and then I feel bad for the little kids that
Yeah,
are
they're, like,
waiting, and then
watching
I'm
us.
just on the swing. Yeah,
Like I feel like swings are kind of like one of those timeless things. Like personally, I'm still that kind of person that will like jump off a swing and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But like I've like gotten so hurt like so many times. Like, there's like one
Same.
time like some kids like oh look at me, I can like swing with only one hand and stuff like that. I remember I tried to swing with no hands. I literally just fell backwards like straight on my back and like my head was super dizzy and stuff like that.
yeah. Something similar happened to me. I was swinging and this kid jumped off, so I was like, oh, I can do it too. And I jumped off and fell on my face.
There was one time where I was like jumping off and this little baby came running out of nowhere. It's like that. The parents like ran out of nowhere and got him, but like it was still like I don't know.
I be feeling bad for the babies because it's like they be either like waiting for the swing or like they're on it or they don't know how to swing and then
Yeah.
like they're asking for help and everybody's like no.
Yeah, and then they're asking me for help while
Yeah,
I'm
and
swinging.
like, or like while you're swinging or while you're waiting for one and then you feel like if you help them and then somebody gets off you're like oh I can't push you anymore.
I know that you're on our school's track team and stuff like
Yes.
that. So I don't know. What's your favorite?
Well, me personally, I do hurdles. And I think I'm gonna be running the 4x4. Our first meet is coming up, so it's like gonna be like tough now and harder. But it's a nice sport. Like it's a very fun sport, and it's like a family while you're there, and it's like a nice vibe to it. And it's just like the kids that you're involved with, and it's like everybody's so fun, and everybody's like happy to be there and stuff like that. But I've never personally been to Anson yet. And I feel like I should go to like practice and stuff because it's kind of like I need to get ready. But I like it a lot, and I feel like it's a good sport, and it's a sport that commonly a lot of kids do nowadays. And it's just like simple, and it's not simple, but it's simple.
Like,
if it makes sense.
I feel like it's deceiving to people because like people just think like, oh, it's running.
It's
Anyone
running.
can run.
Right.
Yeah.
But I remember in the beginning of the school year, I was like walking to the library after school, and there's these kids like, oh, why did we pick the hardest sport? Like they were leaving from the thing, and I think they were quitting or something like that. Like, oh, why did we quit? Like pick the hardest sport to do and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's mostly like a mind thing. Like track, you have to be like mentally ready and physically ready because like you gotta push through the pain.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's and it's like when you go to the meets, and you
the
meet
meets are
people,
good.
and it's like I'm kind of ready for it. This is my first year, so it's like ready to like start something new.
Yeah, I've never ever done like field events or anything like that.
No.
But like I remember in middle school when I went to like I guess finals. I think it was like Flanagan or something. And I've never seen kids practice at our school, but like all of a sudden kids would get that little pole thing and they went over the thing.
Yeah. Or wait, you're talking about high jump or pole vault?
I think the high jump because they were like running and then it like bent and they had to like do like
that's pole vault.
Yeah.
No, we don't have that at our school, but we have high jump, long jump, triple jump. Yeah. I tried high jump. I don't think that's for me though because it's like you gotta jump and like bend a certain way to get over it. It's like
I want to try it at least once. Like I don't know. Like,
I'm terrified of hurdles in high jump and pole vault.
The hurdles are scary because like,
Listen,
what happens if I miss? Like,
it's not like a miss. It's more like it's a mental thing too because like the other day I was doing so good. Like the first couple hurdles I was doing good. Then like people started calling my name and I think I like got out of my mental state of it and I just started like I ran into the hurdle and it was like okay. But it's not hard, but it's not easy either. Like you'll fall. Like the other day, I fell, and like another girl skid across the track. So it's not hard, but it's also not easy. Cause like if your leg is in the right way, you can hit the hurdle and then you go down with a hurdle, or you could just like hit it, but you can continue. So it's like a easy thing. Not easy, but the mindset is really to it.
Are they like adjustable in height?
They're adjustable, but it's depending on like so your gender. So the boys are like higher than the girls. Like the girls are on the lowest. The boys are like on the third one maybe. But I be looking at the boys. And I'm like, no, don't make me do that.
Yeah. So back to like the sports thing and stuff like that. I know that in Anson we were told like last week I think that they were going to build like the Usain Bolt statue there and stuff like that.
That was my first time hearing about it actually. I was like, since when is this happening? I was like they knew they're building stuff on the parks, but I didn't know about that one. That was a shocker.
There's like renovations happening everywhere and stuff like that. That kind of brings me on to the topic because we brought it up last week at our meeting and stuff like that. How like recently didn't he like Usain Bolt like lost money?
Yeah, lost his money. Yeah, like $12.7 million.
I think that was. I don't really know for sure.
Yeah, like, that's a lot of money to lose.
I would be mad. I'm sorry. Like,
I was so
pissed.
mad.
Like, there's no way you just lost my money and left me like with this little share of money. What am I supposed to do with that? I made my money.
Yeah. Do you know how he lost it though?
Oh no, I
have no clue.
Well, I know. Like, I was like after the meeting, I was talking about it with my dad, and it was something about the bank where he had his money at, and it like got hacked or something, and like the money was gone. So like not just his money, but like everybody that was at that bank's money. Yeah, but he was just like the big person that was there. That I would be upset.
Me too. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That kind of makes me think like for like track and stuff. Like I know you just said like this is your first year starting, but do you think like you would ever like continue it like in college and stuff like that? Like a college athlete?
I don't know. I think I kind of started too late for that. Like I feel like if I had started,
you're never too late,
right? Yeah, but I feel like if I had started maybe middle school and maybe like freshman year, I feel like if I had started then, like now I would be better than I am now. You know what I mean? But I mean, I have 2 more years left. So like depending on how it is, but it's also like I have other things that I want to do too. Like I want to learn how to tumble because the college I want to go to is requirement to learn how to tumble to be on the cheer team. And cheer is also something that I really adore.
I remember seeing you at the pep rally.
Yeah, so it's like something I also adore. And then dancing. So it's like it's hard to balance, especially with track because it's like an all week sport. So it's hard to balance that out with dance and then cheer. And it's like not like I want to do all-star cheer, like that's even worse, but it's just like the school cheer. Like right now the balance was between cheer and track and then the basketball games, but it's like if I do track and I do cheer, it was like I would have to do track, stay after school, then go to the basketball game, and then that's like tiring. When I get home I'm like ready to go to sleep, and like it's a lot though. But I mean, if I get the scholarships, if I get it, I'll go. But like I'll just like stick to what I really like and what I really love, which is cheer, but I also can't say I really don't love track yet because again, it's my first year. I haven't even been to a meet yet, and they say like the kids on the team are like, when you get to a meet, it's a whole different vibe, a whole different like lifestyle. So I guess once I get to the meets, once I do multiple meets, and like after the season, maybe I'll see if like I want to stick with it, you know, go to college with it. But it's like also really hard to go to college with it. So
I agree with what you said about like if I get a scholarship, I'll go. That's how I feel. That's how I feel for like volleyball. Like my coach has me doing college tours and stuff for like to play in college. But like I don't want to play in college.
yeah,
Like,
it's like
Not as like a main thing or just like in general. And so,
Like I don't really want to because I want to be a pediatric anesthesiologist. So
Right.
like that's gonna take all my time. So like volleyball's like not a main priority.
right. So it's like, do I want to do it? And it's like, again, if I want to do track, can I do cheer? Plus on top of that, law school, I don't think so. So
Yeah.
it's like, pick one, you gotta go with it. And it's like another thing I want to do is majorette. So I gotta choose between now majorette, cheer, and
that's
track.
the baton one too, right?
No, that's
Oh.
different. Our school kind of like
They've
I don't-
integrated.
Our
Yeah.
school, I remember like at least when I was in 9th grade, I think we used to have like, I don't know if it was major like you said, but like I have a friend, she like does baton twirling.
Yeah, she
and
does baton twirling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something else. That's like
Oh.
sort of like flag, sort of something like
There's
that.
flag twirling.
Is major
baton
the one
twirling.
with the band? That, like,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
like dance
kinda,
with
yeah.
their band.
Oh.
And
They
like,
all like go together with the band,
color
but
guard
like
and
the major, no, not the color guard. The flag turners, they go with
Mhm.
the band, the baton twirlers, and the majorettes.
it goes with the band.
But the majorettes just dance. They
Yeah,
don't
they
like
just,
twirl
like,
the flags
yeah.
or anything.
Okay.
So it's not like dance team, but it's like a dance, but a different
A
style
different
of
style,
dance.
yeah.
Okay. Back when you were saying about like how if you started earlier in middle school, I actually did like try to go back to like basketball and track, but like I was always too chicken. Like I was scared to go back, and I also like didn't want to see like other girls that I was like playing with in middle school, and then I didn't show up in 7th or 8th grade, and then I come back again in 9th grade, and I'm like not good and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And, like, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's a mentality, or maybe it's just like
The
you
social
know,
anxiety.
and it's like
Yeah, I have that.
it's like okay, I'm like I don't know. I feel like I'm slow, but then I have my friends that are like out there. They're like, "Girl, you're fast. What are you talking about?" And it's like the mentality, and there everybody's like, "You're gonna get faster. If you keep running, you're gonna get faster." That's how it works. So it's like I guess it's the mentality. So like if you keep playing, if you like play now, if you keep playing, then maybe you'll get better. Get that basket.
Yeah, but I agree because like I did cheer when I was little, but then I got injured. So like I'm scared to go back, but I want to go back. So like I don't know.
Okay, we're like scared for completely different
Yeah.
reasons.
Oh, but like it's
I don't
similar.
want to be embarrassed.
But well, yeah, same. I don't want to like fall again and then get hurt again. But like yeah.
No, I love cheer. Like it's just like the vibe to it. And it's like different for football season and basketball season. It's a different
It's totally
vibe,
different,
different
yeah.
vibe all the way. And it's like I like that. Like it's a change of scenery. It's a change of like the way you cheer too. When you do basketball and football cheer, there's like a different way to it. So it's like different, and that's like one of the reasons why I like it. And it's like when you do like things like prep rally and stuff, you have dancing in it. So it's kind of like giving me two things that I like together. And it's like I would sit down to do that, you know what I mean? But with track, it's like, okay, I'm running, but I don't get to do the other two things I like.
Yeah.
So it's like hard to balance it out on
Good.
what.
Because I actually had like a friend, and we had a project to do, and we had to record after school and stuff like that. She's like, oh, I have track and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know my sister. She was on the track team last year. She was a field person though. She like did like discus and stuff like that. And like I think it's always just like I think the coaches and stuff like that. Like that's always like the part that like, scares people. Like, oh my gosh, coach, like my coach is gonna be like really mad and stuff like that if you like go out and like not show up at practice and stuff like that. Like it kind of makes me realize like if you want to do a sport, it's like a very like everyday thing because your body's gonna forget like instantly.
And it's also a commitment too. Like you may like it, but you may not be committed to it. You know, you have to be committed to it to like be a part of that community or that family. So like
you can't just like miss practices.
right. So like if I miss practice, there's a reason behind why I'm missing practice. You know, like and it's like even then I like going to practice. Yeah, it's tough out there. I do be dying out there like on the floor. My shins hurting, but it's worth it because at the end of the day when practice is over, like we're all goofing around, we're all like getting our energy back, and it's like it's worth it. So like when we get to the meets, it's like, oh, look at that school, look at this school. You know, I think you're faster than this person. You know, it's like worth going to the practices and worth making that family bond with the kids on your team.
Yeah, you know, that reminds me, during like Spirit Week, I think it was probably cross country, but they had like the collective costume would be like Gatorade bottles, like they were wearing different colored shirts with the Gatorade and the, like the
Yes,
yellow
I
cap
did see
thing.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're like really cute and stuff like that. They're
Yeah,
always,
it's like when you're on a team, you like develop that friendship, like a different type of bond that like
Yeah.
you just stick together. Like especially cross country, I always see them in the hallways together, like with nobody else but cross country people.
Yeah, but like our team is like different. Like you'll have everybody in the team has their own group, of course.
Yeah.
But it's like also we have different age kids. Like some are juniors, some are seniors, some are freshmen, some are sophomores. So it's like okay. But then like me, I'm a social person. Like I'm always talking to somebody. Like you will never not see me talking to somebody. If I'm not, that means I'm in a bad mood. But it's like I always with somebody. So you'll see me talking to the freshmen. You'll see me talking to the seniors, to the juniors. Like I'm always talking to somebody, and like walking with somebody on my team, talking about what's going on during like practice and stuff, and like just like making that bond with them because like with the ones that are leaving, I have a bond with people that I never thought I would have before, and it's like fun and you know make a family with people. So I like it. I'm social. I love it. So
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching our very first episode of the podcast. Be sure to tune into our next episode where we'll have a new set of members here to talk with you guys so you can get to meet them. And until then, we'll see you later. So goodbye.
Bye.
bye.